Hello everyone, my name is Moji, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble News Channel. They've closed the gap and now have to sell because they want to get out of the trade. There are a lot of arbitrages, so this whole thing needs to be a mess for a week or two while we get rid of a lot of the people involved. These people should go work for other ETFs or for BlackRock and Fidelity's sales teams and start spreading the word about ETH. Don't forget that it's summer, so they're all on their way to their favorite RIA and will be there soon. Thanks for coming back to Crypto Insights. We'll show you the most important things we learned from Raoul Pal's most recent video on his The Journeyman channel in this video. We'd like to give a big shout out to Gemini Crypto Exchange, our new partner and one of the safest and most trusted sites in the crypto world. You can trade with Gemini whether you're an experienced investor or just starting out. It has a simple interface, great security, and a lot of different digital assets. Check out the link in the video explanation to get a nice bonus when you sign up and help the channel out. Let's go one step further on this trip. Remember that time is valuable. So don't forget to like, join, and click the bell to stay up to date on the latest crypto news. Where are we in the stocks right now? We are now in a dull area. This is what I tweeted. When the harvest is over and crypto spring gives way to crypto summer, everything just stops moving for a while. People who trade too much, which is most of you, get smashed around. You think, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever, the price of stocks has gone down and then back up. I don't want to go after this. I don't want to go after that. Oh my God, stop that right now. That's what the don't this up theory is all about. Don't do that. It's just the main pieces. You have some stuff in the theoretical stuff. Do not trade. Stop trading right now. After that, you can take a 3-week trip to Spain and not worry about what the market does. You'll still do well over time thanks to how quickly the technology is adopted. The boring zone ends at some point, and the next part is the banana zone, which is the full crypto summer and fall. For those of you who get lost because you don't pay attention and follow along, these are not the real seasons. It's crypto season now. That means every year is a different season. No, it's not September or October, which means it's almost autumn. Don't listen. Fall is sometime in 2025. I will soon show you how we actually figure this stuff out because I believe it is important for you to know. ETF. When ETH comes out, it gets placed right away. It was very clear that this would happen. There you have it, the great sale. All of these people have been stuck in this thing for a long time, and now they have to sell. They don't want to be in the trade anymore. The gap is now fixed. There are many arbitrages. So this whole thing needs to be a mess for a week or two while we get rid of a lot of the people involved. These people should go work for other ETFs or for BlackRock and Fidelity's sales teams and start spreading the word about ETH. Don't forget that it's summer. It's like they're knocking on the door of their favorite RIA and they're all in the Hamptons or somewhere else. It's taking longer, but it will pick up speed. It's going to be very full. You may also see huge amounts of volume in ETFs like, oh my God, they've done $18 gazillion of volume, things have never been this big before. The reason is that they are being arbitraged. For now, that is what the advantage is based on. In other words, the futures deal is being arbitraged. That's why the biggest ETF holders, like Millennium and all the hedge funds, think it's pretty cool. They are guessing about crypto. They're not though. Really, they're arbitraging the futures contract with the ETF, which works like spot since they can't hold spot. Some people don't sell in the perps markets. Some other guys trade the perps against futures and the perps against spot. It's because there are many of these players that prices stay the same. A really important part is played by arbitratus. That's a lot of stuff. That was also most of the space in all the grayscale trusts. They had no power. After that, let's check in on the broader season. That's it for the season talk. Spring, summer, winter, and autumn are the same months in crypto. That means that 53% of the countries we keep an eye on are now in macro summer, 25% in the spring, but that number is going down as people move into summer. Those in the winter. 12.5% is very small, and then it's very few in the autumn. This shows that spring has left its full mark on us. There are other ways to look at it. So summer in the US, here we come. This is when the banana zone takes place. Also, this happens around this time every time an election comes up. It doesn't mean the market is going straight up or down, but you tend to do pretty well. This year, the Nasdaq is up to $1.5 million. 13% was somewhat fixed and was up about 18%. It's likely to be up about 30% by the end of the year. That's kind of a summer thing that everyone does. In late summer, crypto goes crazy. The really interesting thing is that summer is when things start to get interesting. In the Euro area in the summer as well. Things are getting cooler in China, but it's still summer. we are aware that the growth is not fast enough. There have been hints of a slowdown, but nothing official yet. China needs to do something about this, which is why the boost is coming. We're already seeing support from China. Liquidity is the one that matters to everyone. The state of the economy determines cash. This is from 2 weeks ago because these things don't move around much. We expect financial conditions to continue to get better as the dollar gets weaker and interest rates, bond prices, not Fed funds, go down a little. Think of this as a sideways pattern, a boring zone, or a gathering pattern. What we should see is the next step of better economic times. That means there should be cash after that. It does that almost all the time. All of our leads point to the fact that liquidity needs to rise. Remember that liquidity is all about paying off bills. The debt we need to pay off is about 10 trillion won over the next year. They will have to put money in to make it work. Rates will have to be lowered to bring down bond prices. Everything has to happen. Plus, this is a globalized base. This doesn't include the money that China is sending around the world right now. Things are getting better. T also doesn't look at Japan's actions in the currency markets, which is also liquidity. I said that the ESM and the business cycle are what we need to light this on fire when we talked about Tesla. We can see that the ESM is still hovering around 50. There isn't much growth at the 50 level. Growth is around 1.5% to 2%, but FK it. The rate of change of growth goes up once it goes above 50 though, and that's when all the cyclicals are most likely to go up. This is already becoming clear. Mag 7 has been in the lead. It might correct a bit, but the other stocks, the cyclical stocks, will start to catch up, and there will be less spread out. Amongst that, everyone is scared that the market will crash because only a few stocks are going up. That's what it always does. All of those stocks will go up when the market gets better. All of these stocks are affected by the business. People who don't understand the market will buy up the rest of these stocks, and the gaps will get smaller. New orders minus inventories tells us that the ESM, which is our 5-month lead predictor, will go up. Suggest higher, and the state of the economy suggests higher. Since the Fed is going to cut rates, interest rates are likely to go down, the dollar is likely to go down, and the business cycle will pick up. It will also be the beautiful summer season, and rates will be cut in Europe, the UK, and Canada. There will also be liquidity injections everywhere. I'm excited. That's where everything is.